Hey guys, this is Catherine with Oracle Intuitions. This is your weekly reading for April 15th to the 22nd. Now, I was going from the Monday to the Monday, but I think I'm going to start going from the Friday to the Friday. So this is starting on the 15th, this upcoming Friday, to the next Friday after. All right. And we're going to be taking a look into the mind, body, and spirit, as well as relationships with a closing message from the universe. You're going to notice that the relationship readings are going to be a little bit longer. We're going to be getting a little bit more in depth. If you don't want to watch them, that's fine, and you just want to watch the general reading, that's okay. Just there is going to be a timeline below, so all you have to do is click that. Now, I do want to apologize to everybody. Last week I started off doing the readings. I actually only got the earth signs done because I had done that, Sunday night. Unfortunately, what happened is I found out that, or we found out that my son's best friend was actually killed in a car accident on, Monday night, and we found out Tuesday morning. And so the rest of the week, I just sort of, spent time with him, helping him through, a very, very traumatic situation. But, here we are. We're back now. Please make sure that you click like. Please click subscribe. Please, click the notification bell, because we do go live on this channel. So we usually try to go live on Wednesday evenings. Again, depending on what's going on in our own personal lives, but we are trying to make this coming back on a regular basis. Okay. The last few months, we've been kind of off and on, but we are trying to come back on a regular basis. So if you have the notification bell clicked, you will get the notification that we're live right away, and we do live readings right here on the channel. Also, just remember that these are general readings, so they may not resonate with everyone, but I also suggest that you take a look into your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs just to get a more accurate picture of the upcoming week ahead. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, everyone, and talk to you soon. Gemini, welcome to your weekly reading for April 15th to the 22nd. We're going to be taking a look into the energy of the mind, body, and spirit, as well as relationships with a closing message from the universe. Please remember that these are general readings, so they may not resonate with everyone, but I do suggest you take a look into your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Also, if the reading did resonate and you would like a personal reading, you can contact me at oracleintuitions.com. All right, so when for the mind, for internally, we have appreciation. So we're going to be taking a look into external, or the body, as well as from spirit. I feel like this one. Yeah, externally, deceit. Okay, interesting energy. And let's see what's coming through for spirit. The sun, beautiful energy. All right. Excuse me. Okay, so, you know what? I feel like Gemini, I feel like externally there has been deceit, okay, around you. Or maybe for some of you, this could have to do with, deceit within yourself. Like you feel as though you're not, being in a place or being honest with yourself where you weren't being honest with yourself in some way. I'm also getting here within the mental state, we have appreciation. All right. I do feel that for some of you, you're appreciating. It's like you're appreciating the lessons. You're appreciating for some of you, the relationships and the energy that you've had presented to you. But I do feel that there has been some sort of false front coming from the past. All right. And this could be people around you. It could even have to do with a particular person that's in your life right now. Again, it could have to do with you. But then we've got spirit saying the sun. I feel like what's happening here, and of course we're going to be getting some clarifications here, but I do feel like for some of you, it's almost as though you're looking past the deceit. Now, for some of you, this could be some sort of validation in regards to a particular relationship. If you're wondering if there's deceit within the relationship, or perhaps if this is somebody walking away, I do feel like watch the rest of the video, because that is going to give some more clarification. But for some of you, this may be a validation that, yeah, there has been some deceit within, whether it's from yourself or whether perhaps it's from someone else. But when we have this appreciation card coming through, it's almost as though you're appreciating the place that you're in now, or the energy that you're receiving at this current moment. It's like, I've learned these lessons. I'm ready to close out old cycles. I'm in this place of looking at things with a new perspective, a new appreciation towards the good things that I've been given, or the good things that are coming toward me, especially when we have the sun coming in as a message from spirit. This is an actual beautiful card, right? This is the best card really in the deck. And it's talking about like you've rose above, maybe perhaps past deceit, or you're rising above some sort of energy here that you may have felt was holding you back. It's almost as though you sort of took the lessons that you learned, and you're now ready to travel a new path. You're now ready to travel a new, take a new direction towards stuff. So, but you're still, again, you're appreciating the lessons that you did learn and the things that are currently within your life right now. But let's take a look and see, get some clarification. So let's clarify that appreciation. We actually got two cards coming through here. So we have the Fool and the Five of Wands. So it does feel like for some of you, there may have been some sort of conflict that went on, whether, again, it's within you or, with somebody else. Okay, maybe perhaps for some of you, somebody hasn't been completely honest, and you were in this place of that struggle of trying to get the truth. Or maybe you needed to present the truth, okay? Take that as it resonates. And whether this has to do with relationships or any other aspect within your life, you'll understand where it is. Or you'll know where it is, right, within you. But when we have this Five of Wands, this can represent kind of like a tug of war. It almost feels like for some of you, because of somebody not being honest, or even perhaps yourself not being honest, it did feel sort of like a tug of war. Like, should I, shouldn't I, should I, should they, this type of energy. But there is a little bit of conflict. But it's interesting because we now got the Fool coming in. So it's like fresh new beginnings, taking a chance. And again, like I said, we have that appreciation card where you're now looking at things with a new perspective, a fresh set of eyes. So even though there may have been some sort of deceit, or there may have been some sort of conflict externally around you, you're ready to go towards a new direction. You're in this place of the Fool card, which is taking a risk, right? Having that leap of faith. Maybe you're leaving something in the past and moving forward towards something new and exciting. And I feel like you're having appreciation for the new things that could unfold at this moment. So let's clarify in the deceit card. Let's see what's coming through here for deceit. Clarify for deceit, please. All right. Card coming through is, the Seven of Cups. A lot of indecision, again, it does feel like maybe you had a choice. Okay. It feels like choices. Maybe somebody around you had choices. This even could be yourself. There's no firm foundation with the Seven of Cups, right? The Seven of Cups is really about, sort of fantasy. It could be several options. It could be different options, all of this. And I feel like for some of you, you've made a choice, okay? Maybe perhaps there was some sort of deceit here because, you were sort of putting energy into one of these cups, but also sort of looking around and going, this, what other options do I have? Or maybe perhaps somebody else was doing this, but now that there's a decision that's been made, I feel that's leading toward a new path or a new beginning. There's some sort of appreciation towards the lessons that you learn. It's almost like, I feel like I need to follow my instinct on this. I've made my decision. I've chosen which of these cups I'm going to move towards. And we have with the Sun, we also have the Page of Cups. Yeah, I do feel like for some of you, you might have left a relationship and you're heading towards a new relationship or a new beginning in some way. Or it feels like you're allowing yourself to now look at things in a different perspective, like a new appreciation toward either a particular person or, again, whether even if it doesn't have to do with relationships, it could be maybe perhaps career, job, but it feels like there's a newness coming in here. This even could be like a promotion. Maybe you're in place in indecision in regards to a promotion. But I do feel that for many of you, this does have to do with relationships, and it's like taking a chance, a new perspective again, especially with that Page of Cups coming through. There's a new perspective towards a freedom of some way. It almost feels like for some of you, you freed yourself from the deceit. You've freed yourself from indecision. You've made a choice now. You're ready to go towards happiness for yourself. Let's get some clarification. Now, these might be energies of shadow work that needs to be done. It could be some inner child healing. It could even be things that Spirit wants you to focus in on at this moment. So let's see what's coming in with this. I feel like I literally feel like you guys are taking a new step forward, okay? Either in appreciating what it is that you already had from a place of indecision. You might have been in this place of indecision and not really truly appreciating everything that you had around you. And because your focus has now changed, you're ready to take that leap of faith towards whatever energy this is. I do feel that for some of you, there may have been deceit around you, or again, maybe perhaps, within yourself, that things that you're not admitting to yourself, right? And you were looking at other options, but again, you've made a decision. It feels like a decision's been made for many of you. We have the Alchemy. So it feels like when we have the Alchemy, this is really talking about balance. It's like, balancing the energy, but it can also talk about manifestation. So you might have been in this place of looking at these options and either asking Spirit to guide you or creating or manifesting your next step. All right, because this Alchemy is very much like, it's like almost like that Magician card, right? Where, what is it that we want to manifest? We have all the tools that we need in order to create a new beginning of some sort, especially with this Fool card coming in. But am I ready to take that next step? And I feel like you've taken control. You've basically have set your intentions, and your manifestations are now starting to appear, or they're starting to show themselves. And again, I do feel like there's some sort of new step that's presenting itself. We also have patience. For some of you, I feel like for some of you, you've had a lot of patience towards a certain situation. That's the first energy that's coming in. Right? But patience, while it's good to have patience, obviously, when we're taking away from our own individual happiness, there's a point where patience runs out, right? If you're patient with, let's say, a particular person, hoping that you're going to be the option that they choose, or maybe perhaps, you're being patient with yourself in regards to other options. Again, there comes a point where even though we have to have patience towards some sort of situations, especially when it comes to our own healing or even making an important decision in some way, there comes a point where we just have to take that step forward, where we have to take that leap of faith towards what it is that we're desiring, right? And we also have rejection. So it's interesting, especially with that rejection card coming in. I feel like for some of you, there may have been a rejection, or you're rejecting something in that's just not resonating with you anymore. Again, we had these many options, right? So it feels like maybe for some of you, you weren't chosen by a particular person. Maybe there was a rejection there. I do feel that rejection was for a particular reason. All right. Or maybe you rejected somebody, or it could even be the fact that you're in this place of rejecting a particular energy of whatever it is. But what I'm getting here is that rejection, however it was actually leading to a sense of healing and to a new energy of acceptance and a new energy of appreciation towards what it is that is going to be coming forward or has presented itself, because it really does feel like there's a new step that's coming through here, right? Something that is going to be emotionally filling, something that is going to be emotionally happy and just put you in this place of, the sun energy, right? Where you feel blissful is what I keep getting. right? And it's about to come, or it's about to present itself, or maybe you've taken that leap of faith towards this. This is what you're seeking, especially with that alchemy, and it's about to appear. All right, so let's get a closing message from the universe and just see what's coming in. And then we're going to be looking at relationships and seeing what's presenting itself. So, closing message from the universe for our Geminis. Closing message from the universe for our Geminis. Yeah, misalignment, okay? Miracles become normal once we face all of the aspects of our life in the same direction. So it does feel like, for some of you, there may have been a misalignment within your energy. And again, I did feel that there was, options here, like, what do I do? And it feels like you weren't really choosing that particular path that you knew that you needed to take, or that particular decision that you needed to take that step towards, right? With that Seven of Cups, there was a misalignment within the energy of something either very recent, or it even could be current. Maybe this is some sort of current messages that are coming through, but somewhere there was a misalignment. And now, because you're taking that leap of faith, you're ready to begin some sort of new journey, especially with this Fool card. It feels like things are starting to align, right? They're starting to, and again, we have that appreciation card coming through. It's like you're having this appreciation for whatever it is. I can't find it right now, but you're having this appreciation for the new beginnings that you're about to step forward into. Okay, so let's take a look at relationships and see what's coming through. We're going to just start with a base line, and this is with the Kipper deck. So let's see what the Kipper has to say in regards to relationships. Remember that relationships can be friends, family, co-workers. They don't need to be romantic. However, for the most part, they usually are romantic in this, particular situation, right? Or in this particular reading. So we have the wealthy man coming in first. Community. And remember, this is just a base, right? We're going to get deeper into the clarifications in just a moment, and we also have the Lovers. Yeah. I do feel that for some of you, it kind of feels like when we have that wealthy man, it really talks about status, right? It also talks about being in a place of, for me, when I look at the wealthy man, he's sort of in this place of like, he's a little arrogant, right? There's a little bit of arrogance going on here, a little bit of ego. Maybe he feels that, he can have whatever he wants because he does have this wealth, to him. This even could be, somebody with a lot of charisma, or maybe perhaps somebody that, just knows their place, right? They know their status. And they're not willing to go below their status in any way. This could be, representing you. It could be representing somebody around you. But I'm also getting here more so about that. I'm really getting that there is a sense of, I'm really getting kind of a sense of perhaps maybe fear in leaving a particular situation because of status or financial obligations or financial something that we're used to, right? Like if we're used to, being in a place of financially stable, it can be really hard to leave a situation, and head towards a sense of unknown, okay? But we also have this community here. So I do feel that there is a lot of family or support or friends that you may have around you. And we've also got this Lovers card. I do feel that for many of you, even this wealthy man could be representing somebody who's well known within the community, but it also could be the support towards this particular person from the community, okay? Not necessarily a bad thing. When I look at the wealthy man, it doesn't need to be negative. It doesn't need to be positive. It just really is, right? But we have this Lovers card as well. So I do feel like a decision needs to be made almost from the heart. But what I'm getting here is it feels like there's some sort of relationship here that could be very much supported by the community, or could be very much supported by family and friends, okay, is what I'm getting. So this is just the baseline. Let's take a deeper look and see what's coming through. All right. Clarification for Geminis in regards to, let's clarify the wealthy man. What does this have to do with? For yourself, yeah, it's time to take back control of your life. Remember, it does, like, again, I do feel like for some of you there may have been a sense of control. All right, we also have the deceit, like, past, and I feel like you're separating yourself from this in some way, in some sort of energy. It's time to take back control of your life. The wealthy man, he can be controlling, right? Because he has that energy, or he has the financial means, or whatever it is. So whatever that represents, it doesn't mean that your person or your past person was financially wealthy, but they could have that energy towards that. And it does feel like you're freeing yourself. It's like, again, you've made a decision. It's no longer choices, like you're looking at this and going, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, should I do this or should I do that? It feels like you're freeing yourself to move forward in some way. We also have let your friends and family help you. It's funny because it's coming in with community. So again, I do feel that there's a lot of support, especially for those of you that are leaving a particular situation, or maybe perhaps you're still healing from the past in some sort of situation, because I do feel that there's a lot of past energy here that maybe you were stuck in a cycle, right? And you needed to have that patience that we had coming through in order to do the healing to move forward. All right. And we also have, look at this, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, visualizations help bring you together, especially coming through with the Lovers card. So it feels like there's something new and beautiful that is trying to come through here, something that's really trying to present itself in the most beautiful way to you. But again, releasing the past is going to help, but it's also freeing yourself, right? We want to be in alignment with what it is that we're desiring, rather than a misalignment. And if we're in this place of not making a decision towards what it is that we're seeking, we're in a place of misalignment. If we're still looking at past situations or past energy, we're not going to be in alignment with what it is that we want to bring forward, right? This is, look at this, calling in your soulmate, Lovers. Like, this is absolutely beautiful energy. I'm also getting an appreciation, right? Because we had that appreciation card. So be grateful for the lessons that you learned, rather than hanging on to the old lessons. Here we have tornado, storm brewing, torn up, a sudden unexpected end. I do feel like for some of you, there was an end in regards to some sort of situation that you're freeing yourself from, right? Storm was brewing. It almost feels like, again, you might be hanging on to old energy from some particular breakup or some particular disappointment. We had the deceit card coming through. I feel like for some of you, there may have been infidelity within the relationship, or maybe perhaps the person was like a player, or wouldn't make a decision, or wouldn't choose you. But Spirit is saying it's time to step free of this energy, right? Let it go, free yourself, and move towards, get into alignment with what it is that you're truly desiring. Don't stay in this misalignment that is just holding you back. And again, we had that, let your friends and family help you, right? And the community. It feels like there's a lot of support here. Maybe talk it out, or maybe be in that place where you're willing to release some of the energy. Maybe it even has to do with spirit. But it also says developing over time, right? Again, alchemy. So things, sometimes we get into this place where we leave a relationship, or we're ready to head towards a new relationship of some way, even if we don't know what that relationship is. And we get into this place of hurry, right? We're trying to hurry. We're trying to bring a relationship together too quickly, because of the fact that we're trying to, dismiss old energy, right? And instead of doing the actual healing towards what it is that we're trying to create, or manifest, what we're doing is we're trying to rush the process. And when we have this wine, it's like developing over time. this person that could be presenting themselves with this new lover, this new soulmate that's coming in, they may not appear like that, all right? But because we have to do the healing, we have to, receive the support that people are giving to us. We have to be in that place of doing the individual healing or growing for ourselves first. All right. So this even could be some sort of card towards, in the past, did you allow relationships to develop too quickly, before truly getting to know them, or before truly getting to that place of, knowing if this is really what you want. And maybe that person or the people might have been sort of that player energy, or not choosing you, or, being in that place where they have all these other options. And, if you're lucky enough, sarcastic saying, right, then you're going to get chosen. But you're freeing yourself from that energy. But now you also got to do the healing, okay? And allow things to develop over time. It doesn't mean that they need to be immediate and right now. We also have the crossroads. So this is a journey, all right? This is a journey. And the opportunities are coming through, weighing the options. So again, don't jump into something. And we already had that Seven of Cups energy. Weigh the options, right? You don't need to decide immediately about, whatever energy this is, but it is asking you to do the healing first, is what I'm getting. Allow this to be a journey rather than to be, something that you just make a split decision on. Allow the journey to present itself. But again, we also have, look at this, multiple choice. Okay, multiple choices. And I do feel that, somewhere, whether this is a current person or maybe perhaps this was, past energy, there was multiple choices, right? There was, whether this is from you or from somebody else. And, you have to free yourself from that. So when you're in a place of continuously making, multiple choices or multiple people or whatever it is, if you're seeking that soulmate, that might be an energy that you got to release, right? But also too, if you're hanging on to energy from somebody that wasn't faithful, that there was infidelity within the relationship, because again, it's like that multiple choice. It's time to free yourself. Take that leap of faith. Time to move forward. Do the healing so that you don't end up in the same situation, right? Let's see what Spirit has to say. Yeah, choose a new direction. This card was actually like straight up. So let's just take that first of all. Choose a new direction, right? And it does feel like which path. We also have the journey, right? Crossroads. Choose a new direction. It does feel like for many of you, you are choosing a new direction rather than staying in this past junk, whatever it was, or this non-content, like you weren't content within whatever this relationship held for you. You're choosing that new direction. We also have you're ready. Yeah, see, you're ready to draw this in. It doesn't mean that it has to happen overnight, but you're opening up your energy to be ready to accept this new soulmate that's trying to present themselves. And we also have trust. It even could be an energy, like if you're in a committed relationship and you're happy, this even could have to do, with some other aspect. It even could have to do with yourself, but you are ready to bring in this energy of whatever it is. And it also says trust, like trust yourself, trust Spirit, be in the place of appreciation for all that Spirit is showing you at this time and allowing into your life. Again, I feel like for some of you, people were removed for a particular reason, or you got into this place of allowing a new energy to come through because you have done, some sort of healing, right? All right, so let's get some more clarification. Cassette. Yeah, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over and over in your head. All right, I feel like for many of you, you're freeing yourself from that energy, right? There's no need to, continue going over and over and over, what happened. It's time to just let it go. Time to free yourself. Look at this. We actually got engagement ring coming through here as well, right? So because I do feel there's some sort of new relationship that's about to present itself, or a new energy, maybe perhaps within a current relationship that, you know, that you're in, right? But it does feel like something needed to be released in order for this energy to come through. Okay, and one last card. The Phoenix. Yeah, a new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, and change mind. Can't make this up, guys. I do. I feel like there's something new that's about to present itself, okay? Some sort of new energy. And again, whether it's, you know, what it says here, you know, rekindling and renewing a relationship in some way. Maybe you're in separation with somebody. Maybe there had to be decisions that were made, but, or a new person in general coming through. This is absolutely beautiful, and I love it. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Have an amazing week. Please make sure that you've clicked, you know, if you like this video, please click like, please click subscribe and the notification bell so that you are notified when we do go live. Have an amazing week and take care. Many blessings.